Hello everybody, Payne here, and today in this video I'm gonna try something new. I don't know how it'll go, but I'm hoping it's entertaining for you guys. You can use them as radio or something. I don't really care, but I think they'll be pretty entertaining. Let's start doing these cut comms a bit more. It's just awkward introducing it, so I don't know how it'll go. But anyways, let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about is, MC5 and why it's just so unappealing to me. If you, follow me, you probably know that I don't like MC5, at all. I think it's, the Antichrist. It doesn't deserve to be on this planet. And, yeah, so there are some details that, I'm gonna go into. So the first reason, it's really slow, okay? It's slow paced. I don't have fun playing it because it's so slow. In multiplayer, you could literally run around for 2 minutes and not find a single person to kill. And when you do find someone, it takes forever to, kill them. Like in MC3, I'm just comparing it right now. In MC3, if you found someone, they were dead immediately. You didn't have to waste any time. And if you did waste any time in MC3, it was intense. You didn't want to die. You were juking everywhere. But in MC5, there's nothing good about it. If you encounter someone in MC5 in multiplayer, it's not like MC3 where it's intense. It's laid back. And that's kind of why I don't like it. If you run into the guy, it's so laid back, you're not having fun with it, so, that's one of the reasons why I don't like it. A second reason, the graphics, honestly, okay, that kind of sounded gay, no homo, but, okay, whatever. But honestly, the graphics aren't even good. Yeah, the guns and everything just don't look good. But don't get me wrong, the water looks good. Whoa, the water, that's amazing. The one thing the players don't care about, the one thing communities don't care about, the water. That's the thing that they make good in this game. Everything else, they shit on. The guns, they don't have any detail to them. They're just flat. They don't have MC3, on the OPS or the Reaper, they had these nice little graphics on the side of the gun with the tally, the people kill. But in this game, it's just solid colors. There's nothing interesting about the guns. And that's just not my style. I like things that are interesting, that keep me into the game, and MC5 just don't do that. And the graphics, the buildings and stuff, they just look terrible. Honestly, I've seen better in Contract. Okay, and next thing I'm gonna go into, it's not satisfactory, including everything I've said that doesn't make it satisfactory. I've got more things to say about it. The guns, the sounds, the weapon sounds, they sound so bad. They don't sound crisp and fast like MC3 or MC4. They sound slow and sluggish and, muted. It doesn't sound satisfying. Okay, here's a little analogy for you. Well, would you rather have a potato chip that's crispy and crunchy, or a soggy potato chip that you don't enjoy? That's the feeling I get when I'm playing MC5. It's that soggy potato chip that I don't want. MC3 was the crunchy one. Okay, I'm just gonna compare MC4 to MC5. In MC4, it was a bit slower than MC3, but it was still good because they made innovations like the tactical movement system. That shit was cool. You could jump over literally everything. You could move around the map like a ninja. But in this, MC5, it just completely takes it and just poops it out. It's so bad. The tactical movement system, there's literally nothing to jump over. In MC3, you could duck behind cover, and that could save you in certain situations, but in MC5, all the obstacles, they don't do anything. if you crouch, like, I don't even crouch in MC5. In MC4 and MC3, like, crouching was like, it was fun. It was like dodging bullets. But in MC5, like, it's so laggy. If you, okay, so here's an example. Someone's shooting me. You know, I'm half health. I go behind cover, still at half health. But like 2 seconds later, I die because lag. You know, I can't dodge any bullets, and it's not fun to jump over anything in MC5 because, you know, it's not tactical. It takes forever to jump over anything, and that's why it's not fun. Like, you don't want to spend half of the game trying to jump over this dumb thing, and jumping, like, you know, over, like buildings or whatever, landing on the ground. That's even worse. You can't shoot weapons while you're in the air. You know, it's just so bad. It's not fun for me. And you know, since I'm a sniper and you know how I need to get clips and everything, I thought MC5 was gonna be great. But you know, it turned out terrible because, you know, no snipers one-hit KO. And you can't shoot weapons in midair, so you can't really do a drop shot or anything. And that's just, bleh, I don't want it. Alright, so, last topic, last thing I've complained about MC5. Definitely lack of features. And lack of customization. Yeah, everything. So where to start? Okay, so you know, the guns in, MC4 and MC3. They were super customizable. Not really MC3, but MC4. You could, like, I don't know, you could change everything you want about the gun. Like, if you wanted to make it look cool and not be functional, you could do that. If you want it to be functional and not look cool, then you could do that too. But if you want, like, whatever you wanted to do in MC4 to your gun, you could do. And in MC5, it sucks. In MC5, there's nothing different about the attachments. All the attachments, like, as you go on, they only get better. They don't, like, affect 2 in 1. They only affect, like, one thing. Like, for instance, the muzzles, like, that's just one thing off the top of my head. Muzzles, like, as you get better with the muzzles, they only increase with damage, but they never affect anything else. Like, you think it'd affect, like, mobility or fire rate or something like that, but all it does is affect your damage or something, and that just shows, like, a total lack of creativity from Gameloft. Another thing about MC4 and MC5. In MC4, you know, they had this cool thing with the weapons and all. They were fully 3D rendered models of weapons. I could, like, spend 10 minutes looking at the weapons, like, just, like, you know, swiping them around, seeing them rotate, see all, like, the light reflections. But in MC5, you just have a hand holding the gun, and you know, I do what I want to do, but, you know, it's just that lack of quality, you know. There's so many more noob tubes, like, literally, I hate saying literally, why do I keep doing Gameloft Bucharest does not care about the community. Like, you can tell that they don't listen to the community, and, it's so obvious. And the grenades, you know, all of that tactical grenade stuff in MC4 is now gone. You don't have smoke grenades, you don't have shock grenades, you don't have throwing knives, you don't have stun grenades. All you have is, like, the bullshit instant kill impact grenades, the nail grenades, which can wall hack. Wall grenades can wall hack, but yeah, you get my idea. And lack of kill streak customizations. In MC4, okay, whatever. So in MC3, you didn't need to buy attachments. Like, you just got them as you played. But MC5, I'd say it was an improvement because, you know, you could choose your own things, but you had to buy them. But it was, like, a customization thing, and, you know, it was still fun. Like, you know, I enjoyed it still. MC5 just shits on the whole thing with these pre-made military support packages. And I just find that so dumb. Because what if I don't want a turret with my, scout drone? What if I don't want, what if I want recon aircraft and bomber? Like, I can't do that anymore because Gameloft shits on the community. They don't listen. And not to mention that, how many military supports were in MC3? There were a lot. There was the nuke, the bomber, the heli, the turret, the recon. There was a bunch in MC3. I think there was more in MC4 though. There was the advanced recon and all that other stuff. In MC5, there's only 6. Like, that's how you know Gameloft screwed up, because they don't put any effort into this game. Not to mention that this game was delayed for 2 years. The kill signature, honestly, that's like a signature of first-person shooter multiplayer. You can't customize it. There's nothing. If you compare it to the amount of pictures, kill signature icons, texts, backgrounds, MC5 doesn't have any of that, and that's just, again, complete lack of, respect for the community that buys your game. The campaign, it's boring as freak, there were some cool things like the scout drone and, the scout drone and, the Nova 3 Easter egg, but other than that, it was pretty shitty. There's a bunch of glitches that, kept me from progressing in the game. You probably saw that from why MC5 blows, baby, but, I don't want you to watch that or whatever. And, they say the missions are short, but if you die, you restart the whole freaking thing over again. And, I don't want to do that, because it's so painful. Oh, so bad. And the final mission was a complete waste of time, to be honest. It was so boring. Alright, last thing I'm going to talk about, the one last thing I need to say is that instead of fixing all the things that need to be fixed, all the things I mentioned in this video, Gameloft decides to waste all their money on their gay-ass Christmas skins and masks. Why the fuck would I ever want that? I don't want Christmas skins. Fix the freaking game. Honestly, Gameloft, fuck off. Gameloft Bucharest, I don't just go away. Jesus Christ. I want Gameloft Montreal back. They made Modern Combat the way it's supposed to be. Yeah, okay, well, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I took a lot of time to edit this. Sorry for saying, and a lot, but, I just said, I just said that again. Yeah, but, I just said it again. Jesus Christ. But I'll get better as I do more of these. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and peace out.